The IPOB authorities have finally decided to send ESN members to take charge and start protecting the life of Biafrans because of the innocent killing that is currently happening in the southeast of Nigeria. A lot of matters have been arising currently. Is war going to solve it, or what exactly is going to happen if the IPOB member decides to start protecting themselves? Mr. Ralph, what's your take on this?
What's going to bring a solution to it is mini war. Mini. I don't say minor war, mini. That's war in a small scale. Because you find out that there are many killings going on all around southeastern Nigeria now, especially this Udogachi of people, initiated by Charles Soludo, killing people at the axis of Oka. Look at the youngest man that was unalived 3 days ago. He was shot on the chest. All these are going to bring mini war. See, let me tell you, it's bringing much small scale war in the southeast. The level at which Soludo is causing bloody crisis in Igbo land as a result of useless man he is. Soludo is a very useless, stupid governor Anambra State, has ever had. Look at the initiation of Ndiakodo, people that are using mortar, headed by native doctor. Native doctors and other idolatrous, let me say, doctors in Anambra State recently were incarcerated, put in confinement and prison. Yet he's using the same native doctors, dangerous one, to head Udogachi, Ndiakodo, and Agune Chamber. What is the need of castigating the native doctors, castigating all those fake prophets and fetish, herbalists in Anambra State? So far, or since you are using them to head, pilot Udogachi security outfit, Akodo security outfit, and Aguna Chamber, let me say, security outfit. So what is the need? You are now robbing Peter to pay Paul. You are acting as if you are excommunicating the idolatrous practices, idolatrous practice in Igbo land or Anambra State. Yet you are using most of them to hurt some people. It is not right. If you are to serve God with all your heart, with all your spirit, with all your body. You don't serve God halfway. They are about serving idolatrous, practitioners the other way. It is wrong. So what I'm trying to suggest is that Soludo should be called to order. They are Anambra and Igbo entirely. Should warn that man, because the man is a senseless man, not minding his family, allowing all his children to waste. He's not getting it right. That's why Udonna or Ebubenna, or what's the name of that, his son, is wasting away. Because all evil perpetrations of his father are resulting in the young man. Evil of forefathers, evil of fathers, evil that men actually do is living with them. So now IPOB authority has called back the Forest Guard, Eastern Security Network. They are doing good work right now. Actually, we recommended their activities previously in Igbo land, especially from 2020, 2021, 2022, 3, and so on and so forth. The ESN security outfits are at least, professional forest guards that have never been, found guilty or culpable of any bloody criminalities in the southeastern Nigeria. ESN are professional forest guards that are taking care of securing the entire farmlands, the forest, the cities, the communities, villages, provinces, farm settlements, even film villages in the southeastern Nigeria. They are well protected, secured, and fortified by ESN security outfit. They have done well. So which is why much influx of the Fulani headers, killer Fulani headers, into our forests in the southeastern Nigeria is going to be abruptly put on check. Yes, they are going to curb it. I mean, yes, they are going to curb it in such a way that they will all be taken care of. We don't make noise on social media again. We don't show anything on media. We've begun to actually understand whom we are. Fulani Janjaweeds, the killer headers, the Fulani bandits that have been influxing, exuding northern region into southeastern hemisphere of the country, will at least meet their Waterloo. I believe that they will have met their Waterloo long time ago. The SN was initiated by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and the Kanu is a man we know that is not susceptible to commit error or fallibility. No, he doesn't. He's proven to be a perfect man in all his, ramifications. Kanu is a man that is not fallible in all his doings in terms of securing Igbo land. Kanu is very, very good on that. So ESN, Eastern Security Network, is doing good job. They were doing good job before. So they have come to actually perfect it in conjunction with Biafra Liberation Army. There are many men on the ground conniving with ESN to make sure that Eastern Forest farmlands are well fortified.
Well said, Mr. Ralph. With this kind of statement coming out, a lot of Biafrans are really scared. Do you think the federal government is going to react to this? Because a lot of people are trying to say that self-defense is not a crime.
Self-defense is not a crime, and I'm telling you that many bandits shooting and slaughtering entire communities of Kwara State were met with no resistance. I mean, the so-called federal government that are making mouth unaliving and shooting youths in Delta State, shooting youths in Anambra, in Imo State, all over South, and Southeast. Any erring youths in the past was gunned down by Nigerian police and Nigerian soldiers. Erring youths were gunned down in the past in the southeastern Nigeria. Look at North, Core North, Northeast. Fulani bandits were killing, shooting, invading communities and villages, provinces in the Northeast, in Kwara State, in Kogi, Benue State, with no police at sight to shoot. I don't know what I understand. Most of the bandits, let me say, leaders like Toji Bello and so on and so forth, were met with no resistance, no police at sight to shoot Toji Bello when he was celebrating in Adamawa, in Taraba. There are places he went to celebrate either Fitri, either Malud, and so on and so forth, with no soldier to resist or police to shoot Toji Bello. But today we saw a man, a young man in his 28th, that was shot close than, less than 3 yards, with AK-47 tied in his two hands. Yeah. He was shot by Nigerian police. Bandits arrested, apprehended by Nigerian police in the past were not shot by Nigerian police or soldier. Rather, they were reintegrated into Nigerian military, into Nigerian army, into Nigerian police, into our security apparatus in Nigeria, claiming that they were their brothers, not my brothers. They were repentant, bandits. That is well known for them. That's their own opinion. While Mene Ogide from Delta State was shot at close range by Nigerian police, a young, innocent 28-year-old boy. A waybill or cargo arrived. Something incriminating like peso, Beretta, was hidden in the cargo bill. This boy was about to receive it. Why should Nigerian police shoot without proper investigation? Destination of the cargo, recipient of the cargo actually has been apprehended. What about the sender? Someone must have cargoed it. Someone must have sent that peso in that cargo. Why not trace the originality of the, cargo, to know who sent it? Whoever sent that cargo is the owner of that cargo. Why shooting Ogidi? Is Ogidi the owner? Did Ogidi know the content of the cargo? Why shouldn't Nuhu Osman, if he was not embarking on Christian genocide to perfect it, not investigate the origin of the cargo? Why shooting the innocent boy? Something is fitching. We actually know that Osman Nuhu, in connivance with the sender of the cargo, spied unalived and innocent Delta indigene. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. Mene Ogidi wasn't a criminal. He was an upcoming artist, a musical artist, whose life was cut short by Fulani police killer. Simple. That's the point. But if it could be in the north, soldiers might be killed in their large numbers in various communities in Sokoto West. If Nigerian army want to react, they will react decisively. If Nigerian soldier is killed in any community in Okwama community in Delta State, Nigerian soldiers will go there, unalive many villagers, unalive many community people, many Delta youths at the spot where the soldiers were badly molested. Do you see the differences between Nigerian North and the Nigerian South? Nigerian South have been subjected to this kind of bloody subjugation treatment over the years, while the Northern Nigeria are treated as first class. Yet they are all stark illiterates. The Northern Nigerian indigenous people of Northern Nigeria are illiterates. They are bushmen that are rearing animals, livestock in the bush. They have not seen the four wall of primary school, let alone secondary school and the universities. Yet they are claiming they are born to rule. These are Muslim pigs over the years, threatening the lives of the entire innocent southern Nigerians. God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob will punish her. That's why I'm telling you that Bianca will have no reason to go against Simon Ekpa, have no reason to speak against or work against Biafra. If she actually does, Chineke Biama will penalize, castigate her the way she will suffer into eternity. We know how Ojukwu risked his life fighting for Biafra with his skins and blood, spending his father's money. Odumegwu Ojukwu's hard-earned money, billions, was expended on Nigerian Biafran civil war. When it mattered most, Ojukwu used that money, imported arms, and all the Biafran soldiers actually resisted Nigerian battalions, and they, unalived all of them at Abagana axis. If you want to know what I'm saying, I want you to fly into London to the medical facilities where Gowon is cooling off on his hospital bed. Ask Gowon what went on at Abagana axis, Anambra State. Nigerian battalions, military men, over 315 military trucks loaded with arms and ammunition were destroyed, demolished, and thoroughly, extincted out of existence. It caught fire, the trucks caught fire, the battalions, Nigerian soldiers were all unalive, to the level that Murtala Mohammed ran away and he was caught at Mpo. Ojukwu forgave him. I'm telling you the truth. If Bianca no work against Igbo nation, it will go against her. Let us stop politicking. Let us stop agenda. It is an agenda by the Nigerian state to be causing Biafra constituted government in America, in Asia, in Europe, out of balance, out of their bearings. Listen, they will cause them sleepless night over there because Ojukwu's wife will never have any reason to work against Biafra.
Well said, Mr. Raif. As usual, you've done justice to the analysis. Talking about Simon Ekpa has decided that he will take charge of his appeal case himself. Simon Ekpa, this is coming out, that he is going to take charge of his appeal case in Finland. A lot of people have been asking questions. Is he really capable of doing this? What do you have to say concerning this?
The appeal case The case of Ekpa has been overdue for how many months now? It is Nigeria that has been lobbying and lobbying and lobbying and lobbying. That so-called somebody Ojo, the former foreign minister, they have been giving him money to be lobbying Finland judiciary so that they will be prolonging some of Ekpa's appeal. Appeal would have come since, and some Ekpa would have, totally, in entirety, let off the hook since many months ago. But due to the kind of politicians we parade around in Nigeria, they are all uneducated idiots, Nigerian political thieves. Our politicians are rogues, international thieves. They keep on lobbying and lobbying Finland for how many months so that Ekpa will remain there. Ekpa has come out on parole and parody. He is only reporting to the authority. It's meant that Elestad should come. That's the only thing that remains, and sign his freedom. But let me tell you, he could do that of his appeal in his cell. And let me tell you, without being told, you should know that Biafrans were having many lawyers abroad. There are many international attorneys, lawyers, good lawyers in America that are coming to take care of Simon Ekpa case in Finland. And as I'm talking to you now, Finland has rubbished his image in Europe. The Finnish image in Europe has been rubbished as European Union member countries or nations in Europe has come against and let's stop the Finnish president, who as a result of what? Greed, accepted succulent, juicy contract of supplying solar panel all over Nigeria. By not doing that, they roped Simon Ekpa in, accusing him of committing an act of terrorism. If Ekpa could commit an act of terrorism, what did Gumi commit? If I ever could commit a crime, an act of terrorism, what has Nigerian government committed that warranted Canada barring Nigerian politicians from entering Canada today? Visa ban. What is it that Nigerian country committed that the United States of America has barred Nigerian politicians from easy visa access into the United States of America? Although we should not be telling ourselves lies up to this stage. An Igbo man has not committed any crime in the person of Ekpa. Ekpa has not committed any crime, no criminality. Ekpa was busy defending Igbo land, defending Ebo, Anambra, Abia, Igbo, and Enugu. Ekpa did not commit any crime. Fulani Janjaweeds, Fulani pigs, we are busy killing everybody in Nigeria. What did the Finland do? What did the United Nations say? What did the Tinubu administration do? They allowed them. They have sacked many communities in the southwest. In Akure today, the whole palace has been vacated. All the Obas, they have taken to their heels. Go to Woro community, Oti, and Ofa. They have abandoned their communities. Fulani bandits have taken over everywhere in Kwara State. Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu. You people are mad. Mad politicians in Nigeria accusing Nnamdi Kanu and Ekpa of act of terrorism. Mad politicians. Ndiawa, all of you are mad. Yes, your madness has gotten to the level of malignancy, incurable madness. Yes, all of you are mad. Some of you are suffering from megalomania. Allah,